And now it's time to recognize the 2019 Duke University Master of Science in Global Health graduates.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to present the Global Health class. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Sahar Almazuki. Sahar evaluated the resilience of youth leading an HIV education program for their peers with HIV in Moshi, Tanzania. Her mentor was Dorothy Dow. Lauren Barcinas. Lauren explored mental health profiles and drinking patterns of traumatic brain injury patients in Tanzania. Her mentor was Catherine Staten. Mary Brannick. Mary investigated attitudes towards a chatbot pregnancy guide among pregnant women in Kenya. Her mentor was Krishna Udayakumar. Jessica Choi. Jessica studied the adaptation of a rapid lateral flow immunoassay to detect Burkholderia pseudomallei in Sarawak, Malaysia. Her mentor was Greg Gray. Jacob Christie. Jacob examined patterns and predictors of diet tracking with mobile technology among women with hypertension. His mentor was Dory Steinberg. Xiaoshu Ding. Xiaoshu evaluated the implementation of caregiver and non-specialist early autism interventions in South Africa. Her mentors were Lauren Franz and Melissa Watt. Beth Iannelli. Beth measured the impact of solar suitcases on the quality of care provided by health workers in rural Gambia. Her mentor was Krishna Udayakumar. Cyrus Elahi. Cyrus investigated whether a machine learning-based decision support tool could optimize care for traumatic brain injury patients. His mentor was Mike Hagland. Caitlin Friedman. Caitlin conducted a mixed method study on alcohol use and violence-related injuries in Moshi, Tanzania. Her mentor was Catherine Staten. Royo Hu. Royo evaluated the effects of Mitri on family health history collection in Sri Lanka. Her mentor was Truls Ostby. MK Kim. MK studied the validity of a medical record to measure the quality of obstetric services in rural clinics in the greater Masaka district in Uganda. Her mentor was Joe Egger. Bethany Curtin. Bethany explored the psychosocial burden of childhood sickle cell disease on family members and caregivers in Homo Bay, Kenya. Her mentor was Eve Puffer. Hui Pong Liao. Hui Pong investigated mosquitoes' behavior for malaria prevention in Webuye, Kenya. Her mentor was Wendy O'Mara. Xiaoqian Liu. Xiaoqian studied emotions and coping among caregivers of orphaned and separated children in 4 countries. Her mentor was Regine Presho-Bell. Ziyan Ma. Ziyan completed a pipeline portfolio review and cost model of therapeutics for emerging infections with pandemic potential. Her mentor was Gavin Yamey. Austin Morgan. Austin studied the impact of a hostel on outcomes for pediatric cancer patients in northern Tanzania. His mentor was Kristen Schroeder. Assumpta Namtume. Assumpta completed a cross-sectional study of hydroxyurea use and Plasmodium falciparum infection among children with sickle cell disease in Homo Bay, Kenya. Her mentor was Steve Taylor. Yolanda Pocum Chwisu. Yolande examined the association between road traffic injury and multimorbidity in Brazil. Her mentor was João Visochi. Emily Roby. Emily completed a cross-sectional study exploring anemia etiology in the Peruvian Amazon. Her mentor was Bill Pan. Leah Schrumpf. Leah conducted a mixed method study of family planning use in rural Ghana. Her mentor was Melissa Watt. Isabel Zico. Isabel analyzed implementation of a patient safety program in a pediatric perioperative unit in Guatemala. Her mentor was Henry Rice. Maya Stevens. Maya studied the perceived role and value of community health workers in addressing family planning uptake in a rural district in Ghana. Her mentor was Melissa Watt. Anna Tupets. Anna explored the quantitative and qualitative impacts of scarf injuries in Bangladesh. Her mentor was Mike Landry. Jonathan Taylor Wall. Jonathan studied lay counselor experiences of stress, identity, and self-efficacy when providing a family-based therapy in Kenya. His mentor was Eve Puffer. Sarah Williams. Sarah conducted a mixed methods quality assessment of an electronic neurosurgery database from a regional referral hospital in Uganda. Her mentor was Mike Hagland. Courtney Wimberly. Courtney completed a cross-sectional study of mental well-being in medical students at the University of Ruhuna in Sri Lanka. Her mentor was Truls Ostby. Julie Zemke. Julie analyzed the detection of dengue, chikungunya, and Zika viruses by a novel multiplexing platform in Sarawak, Malaysia. Her mentor was Greg Gray. Sinlo Chow. Sinlo studied the diet of the Lumbee tribe in Robeson County, North Carolina. Her mentor was John Stanifer. Danju Cho. Danju evaluated TB underreporting in China's health information systems. Her mentor was Shenleng Tang. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Now I ask graduates to please rise. Lisa will dismiss you by rows. If I can ask family and friends to please be seated while the graduates recess. And everyone, please join us in the atrium for reception after the graduates have left the hall. And graduates, we're all going to head out. In my last instructions to you, we're all headed out to the left to take a picture together. Thank you all for celebrating with us today.